And that is exactly why we don't put the controller down.
Why?
Fuck! Oh, this sucks so much. I wanted to show you the conversation of him. Ah. God damn it. I'm so pissed. Okay, well, he would tell us some stuff about the lore of the game. It isn't that much. I mean, he basically told us already what we have to know. Oh no. Yes, you're right, Julia. Fuck. Usually, this guy would give us these items. He would be like, "Oh yeah, I want to tell you some more, and I have this Ashes Flask stuff for you that is a undead favorite." And he gives us the Undead Asylum Floor 2 East Key. Ah, Oscar. That's his name actually, Oscar of Astora. He was the guy who gave us the key, and we killed him! No! Okay, well anyway, he would have died anyway. The moment you walk out here, you hear the sound of him doing like, "Ugh!" And then, yeah, he would have died anyway. Ah! I just explained it earlier that the moment you put down the controller, you're listening to some freaking NPC and you're fucking hitting the R2 button and he's dead. Well, usually they would fight you and then they would be aggressive towards you like the whole freaking time. Well, okay. Oscar was dying, so we killed him. Made it some quicker for him. So we're back here, actually. Locked by some contraception. Oh, there. Wait. Ah, yes. Okay. Right. I understand. Well, we can use this. And now we have Estus flasks. We have the key. We're going to check this out on the items. Go back here. And we're going to check this out. Estus flask. The undead treasure these dull green flasks. Fill with Estus at bonfire. Fills HP. Estus, actually, as far as I remember, is something Latin and means like warmth or whatever. So if you look very closely, it is actually a flask, a golden flask, or actually it's turquoise, but we want to see that later, with fire inside. So you fill it up on the bonfire. You actually fill up the fire inside. And that's how this works. Yeah. The Estus flasks are linked to the Firekeepers. We're going to meet them. The Dark Tales also make reference. An emerald flask from the Keeper's soul. She lives to protect the flame and dies to protect it further. Fuck this sentence though. I don't know why, but when I was watching other YouTubers or other streamers playing Dark Souls, this sentence always sticks so much with me. Stuck with me. And it's just, I don't know. An emerald flask from the Keeper's soul. She lives to protect the flame and dies to protect it further. Undead Asylum F2 East Key. Key to the iron bars on the east side of the second floor of the North Undead Asylum. The Undead Asylum is a giant undead prison, segmented by countless iron bars. Even if an undead were to escape from the cell, passage to the outside world would not be gained easily. Which we just realized when we were fighting against the Asylum Demon. And that's what we got for now. Ah yes, why did I actually take off my clothes? That has a reason. I think it has a reason. Ah no, it doesn't. Okay, so these clothes are actually very light. You can see I'm rolling around without any difficulties. But usually when you have clothes that are heavier than a specific percentage of your equip load, I think that's a fifth or a quarter. If it's more than a quarter of your equip load, which is in the middle third position, then you roll slower. If it's more than a half, you roll slower. If it's more than maximum, you roll not at all, I think, if I remember correctly. Well, anyway. So that was actually the reason why I was running around naked, but I didn't have to. Whoopee! Wait, how do I actually go to... Oh, okay. Alright, so usually on the PlayStation 4 button controller you have a share button and the middle console touchy thingy, whatever. And usually you have to touch or to push the middle console touchy thingy to get to the gestures. And now I can do that over the share button. That's good to know. Because gestures are important. Oh yeah! Oh yes! That was a parry and a riposte. And that was us using the Undead Asylum F2 key. East key. And we won this. I think usually there's no item except for the Pyromancer. Or maybe also the Wizard. I'm actually not sure. The Sorcerer, I'm sorry. I'm not sure actually. Because does the Sorcerer get his sorcery staff thingy when... Oh, fuck! When he... when the Pyromancer gets his axe or not, I don't know. We will see. Because I'm intending to... well, as you say in... Oh! I'm sorry for the camera bullshitting. Alright, I have to get my... I still have to get my timings down. Yes, I'm gonna try to platinum the game. So I'm gonna play this game quite a whole lot, I guess. I'm gonna play some games in between, some other games. But yes. So we're gonna get this down, bitch. And we found stuff. We found the Pyromancy Flame. Flame medium used by Great Swarm Pyromancers. Pyromancers arouse this flame to produce various fire arts. Equip Pyromancer Flame to produce Pyromancy. Attune Pyromancies from a scroll at Bonfire. Most Pyromancies have limited number of uses. That completely threw me off with a no dot. Yes. So we can actually equip that. Switch the weapon to the Pyromancy Flame, and then you see that I have the Pyromancy Flame equipped, and then I can throw my fireballs, which is grayed out if I have the axe in my hand, and not grayed out with the Pyromancy Flame. And I have 8 uses of fireballs, and then I have to sit down on a bonfire. Motherfucker. Ah, we can use the Astus for the first time. Drink some fire, friend. So now you see I just have 4 Astus left. Ooh yeah! Bam! It's locked. It's locked. And parry repel. Okay. Traverse the white light. Die, motherfucker! We have a hand axe. And we have very low equipped load. I actually have to adjust the camera that it doesn't move around when I hit some objects. There's a part in the game where that is very, very important. Well, now you saw that how easy that is if you have a weapon. Like the hilt is just shit. Just doesn't help you at all in anything. We got a humanity. And yeah. If you have a weapon from the very beginning, like for example in New Game Plus or in when you have the fire bombs, no questions asked. Rare tiny black sprite found on corpses, used to gain 1 humanity and restore a large amount of HP. This black sprite is called humanity, but little is known about its true nature. If the soul is the source of all life, then what distinguishes the humanity we hold within ourselves? Souls, we can see on the bottom right, is the like the money and the XP that you have in this game. So souls are very, very valuable. Wait, wasn't there something I wanted to do about this? No? No, I did. Yeah, I think equipping the Pyromancy Flame was it. Good job, go straight ahead. And people were freaking out when they saw this. Like, that was so cool on PlayStation 3. It looked so pretty. And here, I think it's a canvas. Like just a picture, basically, that you're looking at. But later, we will find a spot where this is not a canvas. Soul of a Lost Undead. Used to acquire souls. Soul of a Lost Undead who has long ago gone hollow. Used to acquire souls. Souls are the source of all life. And whether undead or even hollow, one continues to seek them. And I think there was another item somewhere, but I don't really remember where. Wait, wasn't that? I was there, right? Yeah, I was there. Here I can die to my death. Ah yeah, I can always die to my death actually everywhere. Welcome to Fear of Fights, huh? Gorgeous view ahead. Yeah, that looks cool. Come on, like seriously. It's amazing. I think it's cool. And it looks so much better even on computer. Holy shit.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
In Lordran, level up and kindle at bonfires. And I got an achievement if I saw that correctly actually. I don't even know which one. Ah yes, I have to push that away. Yeah. do with the music. So, as far as I understand Dark Souls or Soulsborne games and Miyazaki-san's or like his company, his idea, his production team's idea, whatever. When you get to a new place, you should always kind of like look around, you know, like check out, okay, what is happening? What can I see from the position that I'm in? Because most people would arrive here, they would see the bonfire, they would see the guy, and then directed by this guy, they would walk this way up and go in this direction. Or they would go down here because they're a little more looking around. But they would not look up there and be like, oh wait, there's items. Right? These are items here. These are items there. Oh, there are strong items actually. Like we found the humanities already earlier that give us a lot of health back. So people would go here, would talk to the guy, which we are going to do now too.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess. Fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first. But there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the undead asylum. But too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are actually 2 bells of awakening. One's up above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happens. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on, but I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land, the undead.
So this guy is called the Crestfallen Knight, if I remember correctly. Crestfallen something, anyway. And pretty smart dude, huh? But he gave us important information that a lot of people would probably not really get that quickly. I didn't, at least. And I hope that I'm at least nearly as intelligent as most people. So Oscar Fastora told us that there's a Bell of Awakening. We have to ring it, and then we're going to be like the chosen one, whatever. Crestfallen Knight now tells us we have to ring the Bell of Awakening, but it's 2 bells. One is up above and one is down below. Makes sense to go down there if you talk to him, but you don't look around, right?
Ah, your face. You're practically hollow. But going hollow could solve quite a bit.
Going hollow could solve quite a bit.
What? Restoring your humanity? Well, there are a few ways to go about it. Collect it bit by bit from corpses. Or you can butter up a cleric and get yourself summoned. And the quickest way, although I never do it, is to kill a healthy undead and pillage its humanity. Coveting thy neighbor is only human, after all.
Coveting thy neighbor is only human, after all. Werden wir später nochmal hören. Ich weiß allerdings gerade nicht, ob in Dark Souls 1 oder Dark Souls 2. Yeah, I just fell into German. Wonderful. I was so indulged in my thoughts that I just started to talk in German. Not bad. So coveting thy neighbor is only human after all is something that we're going to listen to later, although I'm not sure if in Dark Souls 1 or 2. I think it's in 1. I think it's later. Anyway, it's connected to the same content Basically, um, he's talking about you can kill healthy undead to get humanity. So we could kill him, but he already said for himself that he would never do that. Although it sounds kind of... but we're gonna believe you. We're gonna believe you, man. You're a man, bruh.
What are you looking at? Don't try anything clever. You might regret it. What? You want to hear more? Oh, that's all we need. Another inquisitive soul. Well, listen carefully then. One of the bells is up above in the undead church, but the lift is broken. You'll have to climb the stairs up the ruins and access the undead burg through the waterway. The other bell is back down below the undead burg, within the plague-infested Blight Town. But I'd die again before I step foot in that cesspool.
I'd rather die before I step foot in Blighttown too, but we have no choice. Just gonna get a drink real quick. I'm gonna be back in a very small second. Hi, Astrigurt. Oh, so. I apologize, but I really needed to drink and I needed to go on the toilet. And I think that our cat needed food. At least she's eating now. And I have to close the door, maybe? No, I'm gonna leave the door open. I think the cat otherwise is gonna freak out. Some of you might know this cat. But I still want to see if this guy has something else to say to us.
Bloody hell, what is it now? You ask too many questions. What now? I'm not up for chatting. Leave me alone.
Okay, obviously he's not down to talk with us anymore. Alright, let's go to the next person. Next person, yeah. This is not the next person I actually realized right now, but there are fire bombs. Standard fire bombs. Which is always good to have. I have to go here, yeah. Alright, so as we realize, there is the bonfire. There is the way that we saw that we wanted to go up because there are items. But here is the way that you see when you arrive at the bonfire, right? Like you're going up here. And you're going this way. And made a mistake again with going to the next NPC, but we're gonna go this way because that's what everyone would do. And you arrive here, you have like some stuff to see here, there's nothing happening. So, you arrive here. And you see all these bloodstains. But you see items and no enemies. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna run down there and you're gonna see that there are enemies coming. So let's try. Ooh, that was close. Fuck. Fucking hell. No! Don't die. Alright, that's good. And they do not take a lot of damage. But we have fire! Ooh. Wait, what? Shouldn't that... Wait. Am I stupid? Ah, yes. I am stupid, yeah. Burn in hell, death spawn. Alright. So, what you need to know, why are there so many bloodstains if these enemies are killable with fireballs or fire bombs or whatever, is if you fight them down there, they are close enough to a specific other enemy and they will be respawned. And they will be respawned as many times, no, 3 times? I think, and they are all over here. So what we are going to do is the typical people who played the game already once way, is picking up as much stuff as we can, running, picking up binoculars, running past them, picking up Zweihander, which is called Zweihänder in German actually, but no one is. Ooh la la. And we run away as fast as our stamina is carrying us. Right. So, sit down at a bonfire. All enemies are and spawned. So the enemies are not following me anymore, but they are also back to life everything that I killed before. So that is to be taken into consideration when we do stuff like this. But we have stuff. We found firebombs. Bisque urn filled with black powder. Explodes, inflicting fire damage. Relatively powerful ranged weapon, especially in situations calling for fire damage. A very precious item at low levels. Many warriors use these to augment their strategic repertoire. Binoculars. Binoculars made of brass. Used to peer at distant scenery. This advanced device was built by a famous craftsman of Astora. So, actually the same country where Oscar of Astora, who gave us in the very beginning the key, who we so generously killed accidentally. Its utility is singular, but its applications many. The value of these specs depends greatly on the imagination of their owner. Which is actually to be taken literally, as I understand it, because they really literally do nothing else and put you into first person. I'm going to show it to you. I'm just going to show it to you. You take out, you're in first person mode and you can look around. And that's it. You can zoom, can look at stuff. So, yeah, and I think you have to press, you have to press the same item button again to just store them away, otherwise you jump backwards. I know I'm going to keep them actually. So when you think about the value of these specs depends greatly on the imagination of their owner, that is actually what it does, because the imagination you give, or the value you give them is with the imagination of what can you make out of what you see. That's how I understand it anyway. Large soul of a lost undead. Souls are the source of all life, and whether undead or even hollow, one continues to seek them. Ah, it's the same text actually. I apologize. We didn't look at the big pilgrim's key. Key to the inner door of the undead asylum main hall. Big key belonging to a chosen undead pilgrim. That's us! But this chosen undead knows not what this pilgrimage has in store. We found the Zweihänder. One of the gigantic straight greatswords. Gigantic straight greatswords. Say that 3 times quickly in a row. Gigantic straight. Oh la la. Okay. As the name suggests, the Zweihänder is held with 2 hands, but its wielder must still be inhumanly strong. It is this great weight that sends foes flying when hit solidly. Literally. So if you hit people with it, they literally go flying. If someone can say gigantic straight greatsword 3 times in a row very quickly, I swear to God. Winged spear. A long hilted spear with a barbed point. Long reach and can be used with shield up. Effective against hard exteriors. Effective against hard exteriors and hits for high damage at the right momentum of an enemy swing. But the hit radius is small and is easily blocked by shields. What does that mean? It means we have, again, some effects written down on our specs. And wait. Oh, maybe it's not written down. No, it's not written down actually. That's interesting. Is it written here? No, I don't think so. So basically what it means is that if you counter hit, so the enemy hits and you hit it with the wing spear, do more damage. So that's one of the very, very highly regarded points of this game in the first place, that the explanation of the things that you have does have an impact on how you play the game. Which is very cool, I think. Yes, next NPC. Finally. Homeboy.
Hello there. I believe we are not acquainted. I am Petrus of Thurland. Have you business with us? If not, I'd prefer to keep a distance, if possible.
Alright, fair enough. But I think I want to talk to you.
Hello there. I realize that I have requested that we retain our distance, but I also want you to know that it is not meant in ill will. Here, take this, as a token of peace. No, go ahead. It's for you.